What is up, Cowboys Nation? Your boy Mike Tag here, back in the cave, fresh from vacation. Just got off my cruise. Nice little 4-day R&R to the Bahamas on the Royal Caribbean Utopia. Went to the private island, talked some football, ran into a bunch of Cowboy fans. It seems like I said, man, we're everywhere. But one of the common themes I kept hearing is about this, like, hey, Mike, what do you think is going to happen with the receivers? While I was gone, Cooper Kupp was out there. There was rumors of that. That didn't happen. For the price tag, probably wouldn't have done it anyway. But we're going to get into it. But before I do, thank you to all the new subscribers. And if you hadn't subscribed yet, don't know what you're waiting for, but hit that subscribe, hit that like, hit the alert bell, because you never know when your boy's coming back in to talk some Cowboys football. But a couple of things to think about with receivers. I'm all about playmakers this year, man. I need some playmakers. So there's two ways that they're going to be able to do it. Free agency, which is pretty much gone, or through the draft. And to me, you've got four guys that are kind of the cream of the crop. Obviously, T-Mac from Arizona. You have Burden from Mizzou. You got Golden from Texas and Buka from Ohio State. All four have different skill sets. All four bring something different to the table. It just matters what your flavor is. Obviously, T-Mac seems to be the hot one. I don't know if he's going to be there when they pick, but, he's 6'5", 212. Just tall, big, length, everything. So he's kind of the one they're looking at. Golden's the one that's kind of been moving up the charts with the fastest 40 times. So if you're looking for game-breaking speed, he may be your guy. And Buka is more your smooth route runner with Burden as well. So, it just really depends on what the flavor is. But to me, getting one of those four, I think is a priority. I don't know about you guys, but receiver is just an area the Cowboys have got to get better in. But to me, the X factor of all of this, the one dude who can change everything, would be Jonathan Mingo. And I know you guys say, hey, man, what are you talking about? Jonathan Mingo, that dude's a bust, and yada, yada. He didn't do nothing for us last year. Why the hell did we trade for him? But, think about it. He's only going into his third season. He was drafted by the Panthers in the second round. I believe he was like the fifth receiver taken in that draft. Came out of Ole Miss, SEC, played against high-level competition. Cowboys were looking at him in that draft a couple years ago. He's still young. He's 23. He'll be 24 when the season gets rolling around. So he's got a lot of game. Big body, 6'2", 220. He's got, some people compare it to like that Dez Bryant kind of frame. But he came to the Cowboys when the Cowboys were kind of in a bad spot. You lost your quarterback. You're coming in the midseason. You don't know the offense. You don't have continuity with everyone. So for a receiver to make that transition, typically that late in the year, midpoint of the year, I don't know how much you're going to get. So I don't want to hold last season to him. Want to see what he does in the off-season programs, getting with Dak, getting the work in. But he's the guy that can be an X factor for this offense. He can be the guy to be a game changer in this offense. Maybe not, he has sub 4.5 speed, so he's fast enough. He's not a 4.2 guy. But with his frame and his size, if you were to get a Golden and you had Mingo and you had obviously CeeDee Lamb and now you got Golden, now you're working with something. That's why I think if they're high on Mingo and think he's got some skill set, they may be looking for more of a speedster or maybe an Mbuka, maybe a Xavier Restrepo from the U. They may be looking for that kind of receiver to complement those guys. But to me, I don't know your guys' opinion. I'd love to hear the comments on Mingo, but he didn't do much so far in the NFL. So he had a decent rookie year, but again, he got drafted by the Panthers. A rookie quarterback in there, a bad football team. Bryce Young just got annihilated. They didn't have a lot of talent around him. No running game, no nothing to complement him. He only got like 400 yards. 43 catches, yards per catch, not very good. Under 10, which you definitely don't want. So, definitely not a great rookie season. Last year was kind of a wash because he got traded. So, really the third year is it. But he's got some skills. We looked up, look at his college stats right now. We pulled those up. Take a look at his college stats. He was second team all SEC, which SEC, that's no joke. of a conference, and there were some major receivers from LSU, Alabama. I mean, there's, Tennessee. You've got, big schools in there. So for him to get all SEC honors, that ain't so bad. And he was averaging just under 17 yards a reception his senior year. So he does have that breakaway capability and the big play capability. He just hasn't been able to showcase it at the NFL level for whatever reason. So I'm not giving up on Mingo. I think he's definitely the X factor. Go back and I'll show you guys what I found too is look at his scouting report. Look at what they've said. The positives, obviously the pros and the cons, but he's a great run blocker. He's physical, all that kind of stuff that you need in that complementary receiver. Because CeeDee Lamb's a 1. We're not looking for a 1. We're looking for someone to take some pressure off CeeDee Lamb. So if you get Mingo does what he does, or what he's capable of doing, you go get a Golden, you go get Mbuka, you go get, Xavier Restrepo, you go get one of those guys. I mean, that's a pretty damn good receiving core. And Jalen Tolbert, I know he gets a lot of heat. I know he gets a lot of hate. I don't think he's a 2. But if you're using him as a 3, using him as a 4 in situations, and then on top of that, you're bringing in Kevontae Turpin, who I think should be getting 10 to 15 snaps on offense. You should be using that skill set as well. Now you went from an offense that had 0 playmakers to now, I mean, you got playmakers across the line of scrimmage at the receiver position, and let's draft ourselves a running back. Now you're cooking. You got Jake Ferguson, or you got Schoonmaker. That's the one position we'll talk about with tight end. We'll see. I'd like to see them step up there. But now you're working with something on this offense, because that's what I've been saying. And the offense just doesn't have any big playability outside CeeDee Lamb. You don't have a running back that could take it to the house. You don't have another receiver opposite CeeDee Lamb that can. You don't have a tight end, at least from last season, that really spread the field a little bit and stretch that defense. Now, Ferguson's capable of doing it. We just had, and again, do you want to kill all these guys for the season of last year going in with your backup? But they didn't really show a lot when Dak was in there either. There's definitely some problems. So hopefully with the new coaching staff, new eyes, maybe some hunger, you're seeing some of that from these guys. I think they can change their mind. But I'd love to get your guys' opinion on Mingo. Are you guys pretty much giving up on him, or do you want to give him his fair shot? Let's see how he is this year. This is his year, and it's going to be an important year for him. He's got a 4-year contract. He plays well this year. He's one of those guys that can be looking for a contract in a couple. So he's got a lot to play for as well. So we'll see what happens. But definitely let me know. I'll be dropping in maybe on Sunday. Might do a live show on Sunday night. That was a fun time. We did it last Sunday with Greg, so I'm going to check and see. Might do that Sunday night. Monday, probably not going to be able to do a live show. My nephew is in town for spring break. He's getting he's going to be on the mound pitching for his high school team. They're up here traveling in the Tampa area, so I'm going to go check that out. So more importantly, appreciate all the support to the channel. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. We got a lot of stuff coming. Draft is right around the corner, so man, I can just smell the grass. The football is going to be starting. We just got one more month of this quiet time, and then we're going to get this thing rolling. But let me know what you think about the receivers, because again, that is my biggest concern. They made the acquisitions in free agency. I think we filled some needs on defense, and I think they're going to be able to be a little bit flexible during the draft on defense, but I still have that concern with receiver. We got a couple running backs, but we're going to draft one, but I feel a little bit better about the running back depth. But receiver, that's still keeping your boy up all night. So let me know what you guys think. I appreciate it. Have a good weekend.
You know your boys back at AT&T. We get ready to get hype. We get ready to feel it, because as you know, this is America's team. This is world's team, and we getting ready to get hype because we got an ass beating taken away from Seattle. As soon as we get it going, my man Kelly, where you at, Kelly? What do you got to say? Chickens got no chance, baby. We got them Cowboys all day. Let's go! Cowboys Nation, we get ready to get this thing started. We gonna get hype. Can you feel me? Can you dig it? Woo!